conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Sooners will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Kansas offense will take the field first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fit. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Let's talk for a second about Kansas. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Looking downfield, it's Poe. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Fires to the right. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
This offense knew coming into this game it was not going to be easy throwing against this defense. They're at the top of virtually every major statistical category when it comes to pass D, and the quarterback just found out the hard way, throwing a pick on the opening drive.
They'll go to the ground. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
And we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field, looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for it.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Got his man on the right. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it and still on his feet. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the Sooners didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Trying to slam in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Looking for the end zone. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the option. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry, and defense has to be ready.
They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. On the run, it's Everett. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Sooners have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to the ground with the running back. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Quarterback on the keeper. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could to be a few inches short. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Extra point here will tie the game. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the 1st half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on 1 time in that loss last week. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
How about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Jayhawks want to pick up the tempo.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
I wonder if the receiver heard footsteps on that play. Defender, very, very close, but you'd like to see your wide receiver haul that in.
Rushes on him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Makes the grab on the left. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Creates a little room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
The Sooners back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And that is no good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
On target over the middle. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's crossed. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Back to pass. It's Poe. Got his man quickly. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Oh, they blocked the kick. He's got the ball all by himself down the middle. The tag. Touchdown Sooners. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Number 7 takes it back for the score.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. And the Sooners will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt, wants to make a play, and the returner will be brought down. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Zings it complete to the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The Jayhawks will hustle to the line.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw there in that play-action attempt.
And the Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got the first down and more. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. From the gun, running back on the move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, the ground game. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly, push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. On target to the left. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Going to sling it on second down. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pulls it in. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pucks it out of the air. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Sooners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you've got to be so careful with your decision-making. And that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
The Jayhawks will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Toss sweep right. Can't get him to the ground. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll run it. It's Everett. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
21, Kansas, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Poe. Gets it to him on the screen. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A 1st down run in the red zone. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on 2nd and goal. Here we go. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. Sneak gets it done. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Back to pass, it's Poe. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Shoots it to the left. And they can't make the play on third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown Sooners. The defense putting points on the board. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on fourth down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 13 to Tulane. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
To the air, it's Poe. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Jayhawks will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads it left. They are just working that sideline. Excellent footwork to stay in bounds. The Sooners with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Might be changing the route. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0.